this video, we're going to talk about a special right triangle that pops up frequently in trigonometry, and that is the 45, 45, 90 triangle. The numbers in this name correspond to the angle lengths in the triangle. So here we'll have a 45-degree angle, a 45-degree angle, and a 90-degree angle. When this is the case, the sides across from the 45-degree angles are both going to be the same thing, in our case x, and then we'll have to figure out what the hypotenuse is. So we can use the Pythagorean theorem to do that. In our case, a and b are both equal to x, so we'll have x squared plus x squared equals c squared. 2x squared equals c squared, and we'll take the square root of each side. C is going to be equal to x square root of 2. So let's actually replace that here. This is the triangle that you should remember, and you can very quickly know the lengths of all sides if you know that you have two 45-degree angles. So what we're going to do next is we're going to run through a couple of practice problems. I'm going to erase these values, and we can get started. So both of these are equal 45. First problem shows that this side length is 8. So we need to find this length and this length. Because we know that the angles across from the 45s are the same thing, this is going to be 8, and then this is going to be 8 radical 2. So this is our x value. Next problem. Get rid of these arrows. Say we are given the hypotenuse, 4 radical 2. Then we need to figure out these two sides. In our case, this is x, so this side is going to be 4, and this side is going to be 4. Pretty straightforward. Next, we're going to have a little bit more difficult problem. Say this is 2 radical 3. So the easiest thing to do first is to know that this side is going to match. And then we need to figure out what this side would be. So we know that this is our x value. We know that this is equal to x square root of 2. So let's plug in our x. 2 radical 3 times radical 2. C then is going to equal 2 times the square root of 6. And that is our answer. We'll go over one more problem here. The most difficult types of problems are usually when you're given a hypotenuse that does not have a square root in it. So for this case, we have 10 here. So we know that this is equal to x times the square root of 2, and we want to figure out what x is. So let's solve this equation. We have 10 divided by square root of 2 equals x. Then we can multiply both the top and bottom by the square root of 2, which will give us 10 square root of 2 over 2, which gives us 5 square root of 2 equals x. So both of these sides are equal to 5 square root of 2.